Andrew Hutchings here, still not a licensed physician, still never giving medical advice. It's purely educational and entertainment. Just like my biceps. And this video is about fasting. So I've been fasting for like 40 hours now, and it made me think. Now, of course, these are things I already knew, but that I hadn't really thought about. And I felt this before when I fasted, that you're not really fasting. What? What do you mean? You cannot eat for 40 hours and you're not really fasting? Yeah, that's right. And if you think that I like being aware of my surroundings, you're also right. Because yeah, when you don't eat, it doesn't mean you're not eating. It just means you're not putting new food in your body that you're eating. I guess it depends on what you call it. I'm kind of playing around with words. So of course you're not doing the act of eating, but you're still absorbing food and getting nutrients and calories and everything you need. Why is that? Because inside your intestines, you've still got food from the day before, even the day before that perhaps. So just because you go 24, 48 hours without eating new food does not mean that your body is not eating old food. Now, there's a good chance that if you're an active person, you'll burn through your muscle glycogen within that time. However, you might notice that, wow, I feel fine. Why is that? Why is it that unless I try to lift weights, that I feel absolutely normal? Well, that's because you have plenty of fat and calories and everything else. You just burnt through your muscle glycogen. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to feel it. Like, you can feel that you're not hungry. You don't eat for a day and you are not gonna be hungry. You go into it starving, maybe you'll be hungry. But mostly it's just mental. You get bored, you wanna eat, but if you are not bored, you don't wanna eat because you've got plenty of calories. So that begs the question, is it really beneficial to fast? And the answer is, if you fast long enough. Because if you don't fast long enough, you may as well not really fast at all. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't fast, but you're not going to get some of the benefits that people think they're going to get from fasting for 18 hours, 24 hours, even 36, 48 hours. It's not really like you're going without food and your body's cleaning itself out. It's most likely just pulling from the stuff in your intestines and using some fat cells. Now, of course, depending on how much you have in your intestines, it might need to break down some bad cells to get proteins, amino acids, to form new proteins. But you eat a bunch of chicken and steak and then you fast for 24 hours, you're not going to have that much autophagy. Or if you know it as autophagy, it depends on how you pronounce it. Because you don't need to do that. Your body doesn't need to do that. It's just going to pull from the stuff in your intestines. So before you fast, think about, why is it that I'm fasting? Am I just trying to not have calories so that I burn more body fat? Am I trying to have autophagy? Am I trying to give my kidneys a break? What is it that I'm trying to do by fasting? And then you can determine how exactly you should fast. Are you fasting for fat loss? Well, if you are, probably it's a good idea to do keto for a couple days before and burn through all your glycogen. That way when you actually fast, you're gonna burn through body fat, not just not eat for no reason. I mean, it's not no reason, it's just you could get the same thing from doing keto. Because your body's gonna have to use up the glycogen because you're not introducing new sugars into your body. Now, if you wanna give your kidneys a break, then fasting's good, but you could also just protein fast. By that, I mean you could just reduce your protein intake, and it's gonna greatly reduce the strain on your kidneys. I mean, you got to. Hopefully you have to. If you're trying to just get the benefits of, like, turning down mTOR, like a lot of the longevity benefits of fasting, you don't actually need to fast. You could just reduce protein and calories by a lot, and you're gonna get that turned down mTOR. So personally, I like fasting. It's not like I do it every other day. It's not like I do it every week, but I do it sometimes, and when I do it, I feel good. The only issue with fasting for me is that if I'm fasting, I've got like one workout in the tank before I burn through my glycogen, and then I can't have a good workout. And recovery is in the toilet, of course, because you're not, besides the stuff that's in your intestines, you're not getting a big intake of amino acids, so it's pretty hard to recover from a workout if you're fasting. So the day before this recent fast of mine, I did legs in the gym and shoulders, and yesterday, on the first day of the fast, I did MMA, and I feel pretty good, but I'm not gonna go and do another weightlifting workout until I plan to have sufficient amino acids to recover from it. It's just not very intelligent to beat your body down when it can't build itself back up. I remember the second time I fasted. Actually, I did it the first and the second time, but the first and second times that I fasted, I walked around all day, and my body just could not recover. Like, my knees and my ankles hurt, not pleasant, and it took days afterwards for them to bounce back. So I would fast more often, but I like working out a lot, and it's like you gotta take a break from working out to fast. Ooh, luckily the timer indicates which direction my phone was before it fell. It's mid-June here in Belarus. Normally it's pretty warm and sunny. This year summer has come late, but it's still warm and pretty sunny most of the time. Especially when I'm like staring at the sun, it certainly looks sunny on camera, but it is not like blazing hot, not super sunny. In fact, earlier today it was raining. It got actually some really strong rain and wind at the same time. I was thinking like, wow, I wonder if the wind's gonna get strong enough to knock over some trees. Because sometimes it does get strong enough and it knocks over some trees, and it's good to be aware and not get hit in the head by a tree branch. Luckily, I've never been hit in the head by a tree branch, but you do see some unfortunate cars that got hit on the hood with some tree branches, and I don't want to be like those cars. So yeah, next time you fast, give it a thought. What am I trying to achieve by this fast? And is there a way that I can alter the fast, or alter what I do before the fast, to achieve that easier and with less downtime and less inconvenience? It's not really an inconvenience not to eat. I love not eating because I got plenty of time to do other stuff, but it is still nice to be able to eat. I hope you like this video. Check out my other videos. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I was thinking about some other irrelevant information to say to you, but I don't need to say it. I've got a website, andrewhutchings.org, where you can hire me for training, consultations, coaching plans, whatever. Same with diet, same with supplements, same with special supplements. But you don't need those special supplements because, as you can see, well, you don't know that I'm natural, but I have an Instagram titled Natural True Fitness. And it's because you can achieve, well, maybe you can't, but I do think you can achieve this naturally. Now, maybe not the best lighting, but I'm in pretty good shape. Instagram is natural_true_fitness. And I have a book on tendinitis called A Systematic Guide to Defeating Tendinitis. If you've got tendinitis, I recommend you go on Amazon right now, find the fastest shipping option, and you get it ASAP so you can start enjoying your life again, not just being in pain and suffering and wasting your days that you're never going to get back.